This is the card we're going to be making today. It's a fairly simple card, but it still looks nice. I use the Adoring Hearts. This stamp here, and Just for You, I use the Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder, and I did it on the white. I used this die, this die, this die, and this inner one here. This one, and this die that is the same size as that one. I also used, this is the Thoughtful Expression dies, and I use the second largest one, and then I use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it the sixth one? It's the fifth one, the fifth largest. So 1, 2, 3, no, fourth. 4, 5, 4. Nope, 4, 5. Ah, nothing like trying to confuse you. So there's 3 sets of dies. Now, if you really truly don't have like anything like the Thoughtful Expression dies, or this is the Deckled Circle dies, you probably have circle dies, but you might not have a different one. You could forgo that, and if you did that, which I did at first, but I wasn't happy with it. So then I stamped the heart. I didn't show you that one. I use this one too. Stamped that first and then ran it through the Softly Sophisticated 3D embossy folder. But if you don't do that, like if you want to have this, I think it just makes it pop a little bit more. That's why I changed it up. I tried to do it simple, very, very simple, and it felt something was lacking for me, so I changed it up. But you don't have to. You can simply do it, like I said, on here, if you choose not to add those two. That's perfectly fine. But anyways, we will get started. And I have most of the stuff done because you have to stamp the flowers and then cut them out. It's fussy cut. So I had to do that ahead of time because I could not put you through me cutting out 5 different, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 different flowers, which takes a little bit of time. And get this together. put that away for right now. And that's the envelope. So now I will bring out my stuff. This is going to go on here. Now I chose to put the rounded piece, this rounded piece at all the sides. And just random, like I tried to get it in the center, but a little bit higher than the center on that one. So now I'm going to bring in my heart stamp. Get my piercing mat, which I normally have covered with paper, but I took it off to change it because it was dirty. And I hate looking at dirty. There we go. That's just me, nobody else. But I just don't like looking at it. Now, I'm bringing out these two. I showed you the die, and you can see I did it in red, and the heart I did in white. And the reason I did that was so that when I put the flowers behind, you can't see it. It would look hilarious if the flowers were behind this and you were able to see them. So I'm just going to glue this on here. And a little trick is to take a sponge and take your silicone mat and just a little bit of glue. And then you go like that. And then put the glue on the back of this. And then glue this in place. And this works for so many different things. You can do vellum with this technique of gluing it because it you can't see it. Just like that. Pretty good, eh? It would work really good if you did it with an adhesive back sheet, but I didn't do that, so yeah. I get carried away and I'm going and going and going, and it's like, okay, that would have been better if I had. Oh yeah, that would have worked better if I had. But that's okay. You know, because I've told you, so you could do it, which I couldn't because I wasn't thinking. Now, this is going to go on here, just like that. It's going to fit in the center. It's not all, I've attached up here because there's no flowers going there. I've attached right here because there's no flowers going there. And I've attached here, so I'll have to work around the flowers coming in from there, from here, and from here. But I felt it needed 3 to stabilize it. Now just put this in the hole, which works out quite nicely. See how pretty that is? And now you could be doing it straight on there if you wanted to. Like I said before, it would work that way. So now I'm going to pull out my flowers. Shoot, that makes me frustrated because I know I had it. I will find it as soon as I get off. I will find it. So I'm just taking, and I'm not shading, not doing anything. And this is dark real red, and this is light old olive. Now this doesn't take too long to color it, but I just did not want to have to cut it out in front of you. But oh well. So how's everybody doing today? How's the weather at your place? We are supposed to get a major cooling effect coming through tonight. Supposed to hit us on Saturday, which is okay because I'm not going outside. Dominic wanted me to go outside yesterday because Papa had gone to pick up Saphira. And I said, I'm sorry, but I don't go out when there's snow on the ground and walk any distance because the chance of me falling is too great on slippery ground. And then how do I get up when I'm out there? Still have a knee that needs to be replaced and doesn't like to work well, and a hip. So it just makes it challenging to go for a walk outside in the snow. There we go. And I'm sorry, but like I said, I will find it as soon as I finish here. So, get my tweezers. Now this, I kept the extra, this one I cut the extra one leaf off. It doesn't really matter, but because it's going on this side, you're going to see the leaves on this side maybe, if there's other flower doesn't cover it up. But this one is going on this side, so it would be underneath, so you wouldn't see it. So that's why I cut it off. And at the one down here, you're not, there's going to be a bow that goes around it. So I just cut most of it off so that it didn't have to go underneath. So this is going this. I should be on this. There it is. I knew it. only I found it sooner. Doesn't that just, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Oh, I'm so sorry. But the lost has been found. Now this one is the short one. Get rid of that. I keep wanting to grab that one, and it's too big. Like my itty piddly one here. So quiet in the house. Dominic's sleeping. So that means there's no commotion. He was up late last night. He had to sleep yesterday afternoon, and he was up. Oh my goodness. At 3 o'clock this morning, he was still up. Oh, go to bed. So then he sleeps in the afternoon again because he hasn't had enough sleep at night, and it's like so frustrating. There we go. Now, isn't that pretty? Get my mat out of the way. Don't need that either. And get my ribbon so I can make my bow. This is about 8 inches of ribbon. It's the ribbon that there's two comes together in the annual catalog. Is it with burlap looking one? Or was this in? Oh, I hope this wasn't in the fall catalog. Well, I will find out. But there is one in the annual catalog that I know for sure. Now I'm just going to take a glue dot and half a glue dot. Now I'm going to put that here. And this is going to go around that. I will get that half one, which is fine. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And it didn't take too long. About this bottle and glue this on. want to get it straight up and down. There. Now we're going to take this die cut. This is the easiest way to do this die cut with a word. Like if you're punching, you can do the word and then punch it out. But with a die cut, you have to get it approximately where you want it to be. You have to do it after the fact that you die cut it out. Just like that. Now this requires, I just don't know what I do with them. I put them back in and it's like, where did I put them? I'm going to put 2 on this edge. Yep, I did it. Dropped it. Get rid of them. And then put a little glue on this end, and that will stabilize it. Put those back. I don't need that. And there's Just For You. Isn't that pretty? There they are. I knew it. So now I get my tweezers again. Pick that up. Get that out because I need that. And get my little bottle of glue. That goes up there. And then get another big one. And that goes down here. This one. Goes this way. And this little itty bitty one, which is hardly big enough to see, is going to go right in there. Now this one is going to go over here. Just like that. Now I'm taking my Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And there's my Take Your Pick tool. I'm putting one there. And okay, I'm putting one here. There. And then the medium size. These are too small. This is a large. And the medium size. I think I'm going to put it there. Just want something little to sparkle. There we go. And now I'm going to attach this. There we go. It's hard to think about Valentine's already. I was like, it can't be here yet. Oh, but it could be. It really could be. It comes so quickly. And we're going to do this one again because that's another one that could have had an adhesive sheet on the back of it. But I didn't. Yeah. I just didn't think far enough ahead. I just cut a whole bunch of stuff and see what works. Well, that was not supposed to happen. Isn't that pretty? I just love that little thing. And you get, I got this one, and this one out of that. So you can use it both ways. You can use it as individual hearts, or you can use it as the whole piece. And the other bigger hearts, the two bigger hearts, came from that strip that I showed you that cuts out 4 hearts. And you can use that as a border too. You can cut it along the edge and you'll have hearts cut out of your paper. You could do the white and put the hearts die down here and then put red behind it and you would show red hearts in the background. Kind of cool. There we go. Now do the envelope. I have to do these I gotta get a scrap paper. And I'm going to put that flower right there. So now I've got a piece of paper in between, inside the envelope, so that this will not go through onto the back of the envelope, will not bleed, which is what you want. And then you just quickly color in the flowers.